Good morning, everybody. Hey, and Merry Christmas to each and every one of you. I hope everybody has a safe and fun holiday. We are so excited this morning to have such a wonderful person with us this morning, Mr. Brett Loney, the Director of Development at Live Arts Toledo. Brett, how you doing this morning?
Great to see you this morning. Thank you for having me here.
You're
It's so
welcome.
wonderful to be a part of this.
Yes, you're absolutely welcome. You know, I am so excited with the transformation of our own very own Live Arts Toledo. It is just wonderful, people. It's wonderful. And of course, Brett, you're going to talk a little bit more about that later. But first, I just want you to introduce yourself, tell us who you are, and what you're currently doing right now.
Wonderful. Well, thank you so much. It's great to be a part of this. I'm like you, a Toledo native.
Right.
Grew up here and love being a part of this community. I've been in nonprofit fundraising for the last 28 years. And the last 6 of them I've been at Live Arts Toledo and have a lot of fun sharing what we do with the community and being a part of this great story in this great city.
Yes.
We were talking a little bit before we came on camera about how this is, we don't give ourselves enough credit in Toledo.
Yes.
This is such a great community with so many great treasures. And it's exciting to be a part of that and to work on such great partnerships with so many great people in this community.
Right. Well, thank you for that. So your role at Live Arts Toledo is what? I know when we talk about a director of development, what does that entail?
My team and I talk about, we provide the fuel for everything that our organization does. So we work with community partners, corporations, individuals, foundations to bring in the resources that fuel all the things that we do in the community. Mm-hmm. So we reach 15,000 kids a year with our education and outreach programs. We do over 200 live performances a year. And so we work to engage with people who want to help support that. So we're out, meeting with people, talking with them about ways that they can support the organization as a whole or individual parts of it. Somebody may want to sponsor a performance, right, or underwrite an education program that we're doing with Boys and Girls Clubs, or provide a scholarship for a music or dance student, or help us with the brand new facility that we just opened this year. Right. And our job is to work with people where they want to be in that process, right, and help them do the things that they want to do to make this community a better place.
So really, you're an ambassador.
I am.
For Live Arts Toledo.
It is.
It's very similar roles because it's all about building relationships. You know what I mean? It's not necessarily about I need this, I need that. It's more about how can we positively work with each other, which will turn out to be a benefit for both of us. You know what I mean?
I do, and I really, that is how I see what I do and what my team does. We are about finding partners in what we do, people who are looking to make an impact, right, and who want to help us with the things that we're doing to impact the community and serve the community. Right. And so it is about finding those partners and being an ambassador for the organization and looking for people who want to partner with us in supporting the good work that we're doing.
Right. And I just love the talents and skills of the artists. A lot of people may not know, but my children overseas, when they were little, I grew up in the theater. A lot of people may just look at Terry Cross as a basketball player or, just an athlete. No, I have been involved in the kind of like theatrical performances, even from when my kids were like 7 or 8 years old. So I've kind of had a lifetime passionate about that. But I want you to put the emphasis on, I've been helping to kind of like build awareness out in the community for Live Arts Toledo. This past summer, you guys had a grand opening, right? And for the very, very first time here in the city of Toledo, you combined the symphony, the ballet, and the jazz all under one roof.
It has been a really exciting year for us, and what we've done this year is a dream many years in the making. We spent several years looking for a place to try to bring all of these things together.
When you say several years, can you be a little bit more specific on that? Like the last 20 years you was looking?
We started, the roots of what is now Live Arts Toledo really go back more than 85 years to when Marie Vogt founded the Toledo Ballet and invited what was then Friends of Music and later the Toledo Symphony to play and provide live music at the Nutcracker. And that tradition has continued. That partnership took a different step in 2019 when we merged together to create an organization was then called Toledo Alliance for the Performing Arts, which is a mouthful, and we'll talk about why this year one of the other things we did was become Live Arts Toledo.
Right.
We think that really better tells the story of all that we do. But in 2019, the Symphony and Ballet combined, and the educational programs that they have, the Toledo Ballet's dance programs and educational programs, the Toledo Symphony School of Music and Toledo Symphony Youth Orchestras combined. And then in 2024, we welcome the Toledo Jazz Orchestra. And as part of that process, we've been looking, these programs have been scattered at 3 locations across Northwest Ohio. And so our students never saw each other. And we started looking, can we find a place where we can bring all of this together, where we can grow a bit, where we can do more smaller performances and do things more to serve the community. And our search led us to ultimately to the Masonic Temple building at the Stranahan complex on Heather Downs Boulevard. And we, at the end of November 23, we purchased the building. And in February of this year, we moved in and began that process. And with you and others' help, we celebrated in September the grand opening of the facility. And it's been a game changer for us. We have 11 little music instruction studios. We have 5 dance studios. We have 2 big music rehearsal spaces that also allow us to provide smaller, more intimate venues for performances, both from our musicians and dancers, but also from throughout the community. We just had local band Chloe and the Steel Strings perform with a group from the Symphony to a sold-out crowd in our Robert Bell studio in the new building in October. And we're looking to do more of those things because our focus is external. Our focus is how can we serve the community and how can we bring these wonderful art forms to this city. We're so blessed here with the treasures that we have and all of the great things that make this such a great city.
I've just been so impressed with everything you guys offer and everything that's available to our community, right? So I just want to touch a little bit on accessibility because I want our community to know it's just not for a certain type, it's for all types. You know what I mean? And so I really want to drive that home that everything you've got going on over there on Heather Downs Boulevard, and it's right around the corner from the Stranahan. So your facility is actually attached to the Stranahan building. You know, if you pull into the Stranahan and go right, you will see it around the corner there. It's absolutely. But you know, I really, really want to drive home that everything you offer is not for a certain type, it's for all types.
I think the fundamental principle that guides what we do is our belief these art forms are for everyone in our community, and that they speak to everyone in our community. And as we schedule our seasons and program the works that we do, you know, that drives what we do. We want to share these art forms with everyone in our community. We work, one of my favorite statistics about the organization is we work with 25 other nonprofit partners in a given year to reach all aspects of the community and to bring what we do, because we're not bound by this wonderful building we have. It's a great place for us to do what we do, but we go out into the community. We started last night a run of about 22 days of performances that we'll do all over the community, from Toledo to Sylvania to Oregon to Bryan, Fostoria, Tiffin, all over this region where we'll perform largely holiday music over the next few weeks. But it's about getting out and sharing this with people. We're doing music and dance classes in the Boys and Girls Clubs, and we're doing programming in the local libraries. We're doing partnerships with Imagination Station and the Metro Parks, and going to schools and community centers all over the region to share what we do. You know, with a little bit of space for our dancers and a music stand and a chair, we can go just about anywhere and share these art forms. It's also one of the most gratifying things to see how audiences of all ages react to seeing live art. To seeing dancers on stage, to seeing musicians on stage, to seeing these incredible performances. And you know, that live experience moves people in ways that they bring us together, they celebrate, you know, the highs and lows of life. And you know, that's what we try to share with the community. And we love the fact that our mission is to go out and share this with as many people as possible. in
Reach and
every
teach.
Yes,
Reach and teach.
I love that. I love that.
Yeah. So the other thing I want to just briefly talk on, there's some scholarship fund available to the community.
We do.
Let's talk a little bit about that.
We have scholarship funds available for students in all of our education programs. So we have dance classes, ballet, and all other forms of dance, and students starting as young as 18 months with their parents and going up to as old as 83. And everything in between. So we have people who are lifelong dancers. We have people who are coming back and say at age 70, I want to learn how to play the cello. But for our students, our school-age students, we have wonderful scholarship programs that make sure that that is not a reason that you can't participate.
And how can people apply for these scholarships?
So everything that we offer is at our website, liveartstoledo.com.
liveartstoledo.com.
So you can look at upcoming performances. You can see the education programs that we do, individual music instruction. We have 3 symphony youth orchestras that bring in kids from all over the region. And we're preparing to launch in January our first jazz youth orchestra as well.
Oh, wonderful.
So, part of that trying to serve and reach the entire community means we don't want to sit still.
Right.
We can't sit still. It's always a question of what else can we be doing and how else can we be reaching the community.
That's beautiful.
So the scholarships and funds that we have are an important part of that,
Right.
because these art forms are meant to be accessible and celebrated by everyone.
Wonderful. So now we're just going to move in. Lastly, we're going to move into, you got a great show coming up that I think you guys are in your 85th year of production.
Yes.
The Nutcracker?
It is. This
Okay.
is a great point of Toledo pride that a lot of people don't know about is Toledo and Toledo Ballet's Nutcracker is the oldest continuously running performance in North America. This is our 85th year of the Nutcracker, and we'll have 5 performances this year, including a very special performance for area school students, Friday the 12th at 10:30. This is a school performance, one of our fastest sellouts of the year. And some of you may know the Nutcracker, some of you may not. There's a wonderful role that's kind of a community honor to serve in the role of what's known as Mother Ginger. And many leaders in our community have served in this role, the mayor, Dickie Anderson, Joe Napoli, Thomas Winston, many, many others. But I'm very pleased to share that for our student performance, Terry will be serving the role of Mother Ginger for an audience of about 2,400 screaming, enthusiastic kids. So we're so glad to have him and all of the other Mother Gingers that we're welcoming this year. This is a great holiday tradition. There are families that have been going for generations to this and been involved in this for generation, but it's part of a huge month for us of holiday celebrations, but it is in many ways the pinnacle of everything that we do. The ballet puts this on the stage with Toledo Symphony in the pit providing live music, something that a lot of dance companies around the country, even in large cities, don't do anymore. They use recorded music. And we draw talent from all over the world to come and guest conduct and guest artist with us. And they're amazed at what they see in Toledo.
Nice. Well, I just want to thank you, Brett, and Live Arts Toledo, because I am so humbled and honored that you guys would even think about me. But I guess like with my personality, it kind of lined up, where, I'm going to have a good time. And that's December the 12th, Friday, December the 12th, at the Stranahan Theater. This one is for the students, the one that I will be playing Mother Ginger in, and it starts at 10:30 a.m., correct? And it's sold out.
This one is sold out. We have 4 public performances that weekend. Friday night, the 12th, at 7 o'clock. We have 2 performances on Saturday at 2 and 7, and 1 performance on Sunday the 14th at 2 o'clock.
Okay.
So lots of opportunities to come see this.
And if people wanted to buy tickets, can you give them that information?
Liveartstoledo.com is our website, has all the information on buying tickets to this and any of our other holiday performances. Christmas at the Peristyle handles Messiah, and our jazz orchestra is doing a Charlie Brown Christmas as well.
Right, nice.
But we're so glad to have you as part of this, so grateful for what you and Taylor Automotive do in this community and how you promote all the great things that are happening here.
Thank you.
We're very, very grateful for that, and you make this community such a wonderful place.
I really appreciate that. Brett, thanks for coming in, man. I really, really appreciate it. Well, there you have it. Hope you enjoyed it. The Steve Taylor Community Connection Show. See you soon.